Katy Perry just announced her pregnancy and it nearly broke the internet.
This girl is completely mental.
I just put food all over my body.
Katy, I'm not gonna watch you if you got half your clothes off.
I think people love the idea of a good girl gone bad.
The very thing that I detest, vapid, vacuous celebrity.
People saw me as damaged goods. My parents have disowned me.
Her dad is a preacher. During his sermons, he has called Katy a devil child.
You know, when you hate your parents so much you miss them. I feel ashamed that I would even have those thoughts. I don't want to face my demons. I'm not stupid enough to think that it's going to stay this way forever.
I've been married and divorced and I don't want to do it again.
We have very different viewpoints. I haven't figured out how to have a child with someone.
Another day, another Hollywood couple that bites the dust this week. It's the end of the road for beloved Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom.
A baby can't have a baby, and I'm still a baby.
Was the wild pop star really ready to be a mom?
It appears to me that she's still in shock.
I know I look 16 and I act like I'm 16 too.
Little Katherine Hudson was desperate to break free from her restrictive parents.
What was Katy like as a kid?
A show-off. I'm a show-off, I know that. This is me.
Acting silly as usual.
I was a very curious person. Sometimes it wasn't allowed because you had to have faith. It was hard for me to be curious about what was going on in the rest of the world. I didn't know how to play, how to hug. I always thought it was too intimate. If you didn't believe in the way that was told to believe, then you were not a part of the conversation. I always just felt like I was called for more, and it was out there.
At just 12 years old, she saw her path to freedom was singing, but her parents were too controlling.
Once my dad discovered I had a talent, he threw me on stage and it's like, sing for the church.
I feel like I wasn't ever allowed to even think for myself.
Having any kind of feminist live on your own independent spirit is just of the devil.
You know, when you hate your parents so much you miss them.
But when she turned 18, she rebelled against them and moved to LA to pursue her dreams, leaving the hopeless Katherine Hudson behind, making way for her fun new persona, Katy Perry.
I wanted to stand out like a sore thumb. I don't want to just be like everybody else.
I was just a bit Fantasyland, creating a character that was pure fun and pop and entertainment.
With new freedom, she started living out the childhood she'd missed out on.
I feel like I'm a new person, especially being on my own. I'm living life for the first time.
Her parents hated her new image and publicly shamed her.
What happens when your daughter is on MTV? I don't watch it. Katy, I'm not gonna watch you if you got half your clothes off.
Her dad is a preacher, and apparently, during his sermons, he has called Katy a devil child.
Without acceptance from her parents, she began to seek it out through her success, acting wild and crazy.
Look at Katy Perry, she's so glamorous. Katherine Hudson, I didn't have anything.
Katy Perry left fans worried last night after she announced she didn't feel well and then collapsed on stage. The singer was carried off stage by security, but it turns out it was all part of the show.
And when she met bad boy Russell Brand, she fell hard and fast in love.
Maybe this is just the fantasy idea I have in my head, but I think, honestly, I found the love of my life.
I immediately knew that it was either concussion or love.
But her fantasy came crashing down when only 14 months after their marriage, Russell dumped her via text message.
I'm living like this life. The very thing that I detest, vapid, vacuous celebrity.
I thought to myself, when I find my life partner, they will be accepting of me. And then I started to realize, oh my God, that's not, like that fairy tale that I had, not true for me right now.
Yeah, just a miss.
Yeah.
Unable to process her feelings, she threw herself into a whirlwind lifestyle.
You are single. Ready to mingle.
Is John Mayer dating Katy Perry?
Is Katy Perry dating Diplo?
And when she met Orlando Bloom, she thought there was something different about him.
He's the kindest man I've ever met.
But Orlando was a responsible, level-headed parent. Everything Katy wasn't.
I'm so in love with being a dad. I thought he opened my heart in a way I never thought was possible.
I haven't figured out how to have a child with someone.
A baby can't have a baby, and I'm still a baby.
She was unable to be the mature partner Orlando was looking for, and so they broke up.
I couldn't grow together because like two halves don't make a whole. I don't want to face my demons.
Heartbroken, she tried to focus her energy into new music, but the album flopped. With her career and personal life in ruins, she started to feel suicidal.
I was clinically depressed. It's hard because I feel ashamed that I would even have those thoughts. I'd feel that low. It was more than I had ever faced in my life.
To get out of rock bottom, she realized she needed to accept the part of herself that she'd left behind.
I'm really strong as Katy Perry. Sometimes I'm not as strong as Katherine Hudson. Katherine represents this child. I really want to be my authentic self, 100%.
And in order to truly grow up, she had to work through her painful past.
I'm in therapy with my family, and it's amazing. We have very different viewpoints, but now we can agree to disagree in loving space. We are so close now, and like we're on the journey of healing, and I'm so grateful.
And when she got a second chance with Orlando, she was mature enough to step up for someone else.
His son, who's 8 years old, we have to be there at 8:15, and we cannot be late. I used to not wake up till like 11 a.m. This has definitely matured me.
Orlando loved and accepted Katy's curiosity and desire to grow.
Really grateful for someone like him who mended my wings and doesn't judge me.
I love to evolve, and fortunately she does too.
It's never-ending evolution to show each other all the good, bad, and everything in between.
But when Katy found out she was pregnant, it was the ultimate test. Could she be more supportive and accepting than her parents?
It was very strict. Just do as I say, no ifs, ands, or buts.
Instead, she knew who needed to come first.
Katy Perry is officially a mom. The 35-year-old singer gave birth to her first child, a baby girl.
She'll be the #1 most important thing ever. I hope to show her everything, but she's gonna decide her life. I mean, she's gonna be her own person. We're just here to support her.
Katy learned that she had to love and accept herself enough to grow up. And once she embraced her growth, she was ready to be the loving parent her beautiful daughter Daisy deserves.
I mean, it's been an incredible journey, and I've ended up alive with a child and a partner that's so fantastic.
You just really grow into who you are the longer you get to live. You learn so much. We all have a choice, and it's up to us to do the changing.